Good morning, my friends. We're in the driveway today doing an install. If this is your first time tuning in to Blanco Bronco Adventures, my name's Derek.
I'm Monica.
And this is my wife, Monica. And we do parts installs for the new Ford Bronco. And this time, we have got a tailgate reinforcement from our friends at NexGen Bronco Parts and Accessories, Mountains2Metal. Now, if you know anything about the Ford Broncos, the tailgates, they're pretty weak. They bend, they flex, and, well, like, we've jumped ours, and I think I've probably already bent my tailgate, so, you know, the afterthought.
A little bit.
Just a little. Let me show you. So now, the factory body gaps are not that great, but I don't think they're this bad from the factory.
And it has nothing to do with this down here.
No.
At all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about that. But this right here seems a little bit out of spec. If Ford put that down the assembly line, I'd probably be a little bit surprised. But nevertheless, we're going to try to tweak that back. Massage it to, like, not be as bad. We'll see what we can do. But let me show you what we got on the table today. This is from our friends at Mountains2Metal tailgate reinforcement. Now, there's a lot of cool options that come with this. Of course, you get your tailgate reinforcement, but then you can choose if you want a basket for the roto packs. Show it off, Monica.
Basket for the roto pack.
Basket for the roto pack. So this will be the side that goes against your spare tire, and then flip it around, you got rotopack mounting action right there. Plus, it's a basket, so your rotopack will sit like flush inside there. You won't even, you know, it's there. We got something we're gonna mount in there. Spoiler, it's not a rotopack, but I think it's gonna be cool.
I think we're maxed out at 2 roto packs right now.
We got those roto packs already, and they don't come off because I don't have the right key. It's fine. It's mall crawler. Anyway, the next piece you get is a bracket that mounts
flag / antenna / GoPro.
Yeah, you can do all the things. So if you didn't want to get the basket, you don't have to. You can order the reinforcement with this bracket. It bolts on just like the basket would in this location. They give you all the room for mounting. Where do you want it? Do you want it down here? Do it down there. You know, I'd put it up here if it was me. But you can order this in any configuration that you want. Now, there's only one other piece that we don't have. What is it?
It's the molly panel.
The molly panel.
Just a flat piece of molly panel.
It's a flat piece of molly panel, so it looks just like this, but it mounts on your tailgate reinforcement literally flat. And by going flat on there, you can mount all sorts of different stuff. You do you, guy. How overland are you? You know, mount whatever you need. First thing we got to do is we got to get this spare tire. It's in our way. We got to get it out of our way. Once we get the spare off, then we're going to take some cardboard, which we have an abundance of because we're still moving. And you're going to take and shove cardboard in the body gap around the whole tailgate. The more the better, okay? Because is what's going to happen. So we're going to end up taking out the 4 bolts out of the hinges. And when that happens, it's gonna get weird. So more cardboard in these gaps as much as possible, and we'll show you the rest. It can't be that difficult, right? Famous last words. Half the time, I don't know what I'm doing. We got our tire off there. The next step is you're gonna wanna take and remove these, I think there's 8 of them. Yep, math. 13mm bolts off of there. Now, read your instructions. You're supposed to get in and disconnect the wiring and totally take this spare tire holder off. Well, because when I installed my 3rd brake light, I went, oh, thank you, he brought a screwdriver. Because when I installed my 3rd brake light, I ran some extra wiring, and well, it's hardwired in there. So I don't really want to end up cutting all those wires. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it the hard way because I got an extra set of hands, my wife, and we're just gonna unbolt it and hold it until we're done with the install. I think we're gonna be able to install it just the same, but it's gonna take more hands. Bring a buddy to do these jobs. Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
So we ripped up some cardboard and we're stuffing it in the cracks.
Stuff the crack.
Seems right.
Lack of better terms. So the more you do on this, the better. Because when you undo these, this is going to want to, you know, go to the left and the right and to the front and the back. So you're gonna just wanna do as many as you can. And the nice part is we have an abundance of cardboard right now. Notice that we're, you know, outside in the open air, you know.
Shop's not ready.
Shop's not even close to ready. Guilty. Too much junk. Gotta figure out what junk I'm gonna keep and what junk's gotta go in the garage. So this has to go in the garage. So we're working on it. Might be a little bit outside. It's gonna be a rough winter.
Yeah.
We'll be in the shop soon enough. Now that you got the tailgate, you know, properly stuffed with cardboard, you're gonna want to install this gasket. It's got some sticky stuff on it. You'll know because the other side isn't sticky. And you just install that right on to the bracket itself. Line up your holes. We're getting serious now. Find yourself a T47 and take out all 4 of your hinge things. And it's making me nervous. All right, easy as it goes. Don't open your door now, because ejecto mode, cuz.
Go full early Bronco.
So in all the nuts and bolts they send you, they send these little cone looking things. They call them a conical thing. I don't know. It's cool. Is what it's like, a little volcano, you know. Anyway, all you got to do is put it in here. So that way when our piece of flat metal mounts up to it, we're not dealing with, you know, concaveness. But how does that hold? I gotta have 4 of them. Well, you just simply take a piece of tape and just let it do the job. Thanks, buddy. All right, now it's the moment of truth. We're actually gonna mount the bracket to the tailgate. Now, the easiest way to understand this is we're replacing all the hardware. Your factory stuff, no good. They send you all new. In the 4 corners where it hits the hinge of the Bronco, you're gonna end up using an Allen head, which is supplied. Then on all 8 where the spare tire carrier actually mounts, you're going to use a supplied, what size was this? 13 millimeter, I think. I might be wrong. But make sure you get them in the right places. That's all you got to do. Now, let's get this, let me show you. Boom, just like that. How hard was that, Monica?
Very easy.
Very easy. My buddy did a great job. So now we got the plate installed. It's not fully installed. They're just, you know, in there for now. If you really like the way the blue painter's tape looks, I mean, leave it. Who's to judge? But do you like it?
It's an accent piece.
Accent, I like that. We're gonna take it off.
Yeah.
Now would be the time. Don't get this tightened up and then go, oh man, my tape, because, well, then you gotta loosen it all back up. So we're gonna get the tape out of there. We're gonna, you know, scooch all these down. Then we can make sure we don't fall off the tailgate. We'll get the cardboard out and see what happens.
Righty-tighty?
Righty-tighty. I did take the painter's tape off there because you're right, looked like junk. I really like the way this, you know, leaves access for the horse. That's cool, but there's no other logos here, but a very nice logo up here. You know, Mountains. Mountains2Metal.
Fitting.
Makes sense, I guess. Just like that. It was literally that easy. Now, moment of truth.
Professional cardboard removal.
Removing cardboard. And then we'll see what happens. See, as what happened was, this looks awesome. I love the way that there's design, but less is more in my book. You think the door's gonna open? Is the door gonna open?
Nope.
The door's locked. Hit the button. The key isn't close enough. It's in my pocket.
Unlock it.
Well, the door opens. So now that we got the bracket mounted on, we need to decide where we want our rotopack basket. Do you want it all the way inset as far as you can right there? Or do you want to go as far out as you can? Far out. Well, here's what you got to remember. Put your spare tire back on and figure out where this is going to line up. You don't know where it's going to be till your tire's on there. So I'm going to throw the tire on. And then we're going to mount this guy on there. I'm probably going to go out as far as I can. All it takes, provided hardware, just 4 Allens that scred right in, and you're done. So, spare tire time. So we could actually go not all the way out, but about right there, and we still have clearance on our tire. I want this to be, you know, as tight as possible. We got our Rotopack shelf installed. Now, don't forget about your whip bracket, GoPro bracket, if you so purchased it. You can go on a couple different ways. You can put it on like that. You can put it on like that. I'm gonna go like that. I think that looks the cleanest. Plus, when I get my whip finally mounted here, I think I can route the wiring to where you won't even see it. I don't want to be that guy that has the wiring sneaking out of this crack. That's just not me. I absolutely love the way this looks and works. Mount a Rotopack here, fits nice and snug, gonna be out of all of your way. You got the whip option. You gotta remember, you just gotta get off the couch and create an adventure. Now that you've got this installed, hey, you do what you want, but here's what I'm gonna do. I think our Bronco needs a high lift jack, and this is just the place. Is it rated for it? I don't know, but hey, this looks awesome. Looks way more overlandish. So now, all you gotta do is go to nextgenbronco.com, pick yourself up the Mountains2Metal tailgate reinforcement. We'll see you next time.
Bronco Adventures.